everyone, I hope you're all well. So again, I'm in a bit of a different location, but this one should be sticking. So behind me is my part of the office. We've wanted to have an office space for so long, and I think now, because we're having a baby and everything, we just thought it makes more sense, to have a separate space. What was my office in where we're living is going to be turned into the nursery, I think. That's the plan. Sorry guys if I'm a little bit low on energy. I'm not feeling too well today, and I've got really bad hay fever, so I'm a little bit bunged up. So I hadn't done a Q&A for ages, so I thought I'd do a Q&A and it be just ask me any question. So I asked you guys for your questions on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. I'm going to go through all of them and just try and pick out the most interesting questions, or the ones that I've been asked quite a few times that people want to know. First question is from India. Could you show us your baby bump, and what's your favourite thing to eat at the moment? Love you. Thank you. Yes, I'll show you guys my baby bump. Okay, wait. That's the baby bump at the moment. That's not a very good, okay, wait, if I breathe out. If I breathe out, that's what it looks like. But if I kind of stand like normal, that's what it looks like. What's my favourite thing to eat at the moment? I've been kind of wanting a lot of potato. I kind of keep craving jacket potato and crisps, just like salted crisps, because it helps with any nausea when I get that. Not a lot of sweet things, not coffee. This week I'd say it's been potatoes. Oh, so nice. I didn't want all the questions to be about like having a baby, but I'll try and answer some of your questions, because I know it's a really exciting thing, so I don't want to ignore all the baby questions. So the next one is from Anna. Do you hope to be the kind of mother yours was? Which is a really lovely question, actually. I think for the most part I do, because I really enjoyed my upbringing. I look back and it's like we didn't have a lot, but I didn't even, you don't even realise that when you're young, and I think she just tried her best for us to have as nice a childhood as we could. And I just remember really enjoying my childhood, and I feel like my mum gave me enough independence as well. Like, she never was really strict, but she also didn't not care. So I'd love to be in the middle where my mum was with that. I feel like I'm gonna say some of these names wrong. Like Naya Liss Sweet Pie asks, what's your favourite type of video to film / edit? I feel like I've answered this before, but recently, favourite type of video to film. I love filming favourites videos, Q&As. I enjoy lookbooks, even though they can take hours. And then favourite to edit, I'd say probably lookbooks, because it's just such a creative video to edit, and I enjoy it from start to finish, but I'm kind of less so enjoying editing sit-down videos, where I used to really enjoy it. It's really weird. Marel asks, what's your current favourite makeup product? When your skin like feels and looks good, it really makes a big difference. And a foundation that I've got it on today, and it always makes me feel better about my skin, is the Becca Aqua Luminous foundation. I love it so much. It really brightens up my skin and makes me feel and look like a lot more glowy. So I love that so much. Ooh, that's a good question. Amy Louisa asks, if you only had to wear one pair of shoes for the rest of your life, what would you pick? Oh, I feel like it has to be black boots. I was thinking like ballet flats, but then in the winter you'd be freezing, and they also wear out really quickly. Black leather boots, they just last so long, or pleather. They just last forever, and they go with so many things, and they go with a lot of summer outfits as well. Farmer's Journal just says baby names. We've got a girl's baby name. We don't have, well, I've got like 10 boys' baby names, but Jason doesn't like any of them. So I'm at a stage where I'm like, well, you come up with them then. I come up with so many and he doesn't like them. Elonia Isabel asks, if you had to choose only one of these apps that you could use for the rest of your life, would it be Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter? That's hard. I feel like, actually, even though I kind of was going to say Snapchat, it might be Instagram, because I can Instagram, and because I just love imagery, like photography, blah, 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 and like sharing that way. And then, even though I love Snapchat and I love the video aspect of it, I could then, carry on doing YouTube, obviously. So the video me would be on YouTube, and then the Instagram me would obviously be on Instagram. Oh, that's a good one. Favourite TV series of all time? Love you, thank you, you too. I want to say it's between, even though I haven't watched all of The Walking Dead, I loved The Walking Dead, what I did see of it. So it's between The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, definitely. Game of Thrones is probably up there at the top. Okay, let's go over to Instagram. But I have to say, someone has tweeted me a picture of Tom Hardy with a dog. I don't know if you can see that. That's definitely a highlight of my day. Whoa, 340 comments? like questions for this video. Okay, I'm so sorry if I don't pick your question. It's not personal. Cake, oh, I'm gonna say this wrong. It's like Cakes Tay 531 asks, in your travels, have you ever encountered any racism towards you and Jason as a couple, or just towards you on your own? No, not really. I personally haven't really come across or experienced a lot of racism. I feel like if I have, it may have been in school when I was quite young, and they would have been like quite fleeting, like passing comments that I didn't even pick up on. But I feel like in my adult life, I definitely haven't really encountered much at all. I don't think we've ever experienced any racism about us. This is a good one. Kristen E asks, what excites you about becoming a mama? / what are you nervous about? I adore you, lots of love from Iceland. Oh, hi, I really want to come to Iceland. What excites me is, it's funny because I've kind of been moaning a lot on Twitter, and I feel like people don't know that I am excited as well. I'm really excited to just put my all into another, like my own human being, like our own human being. It's really crazy, and I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, but like raising a whole person just sounds really, like it's such a challenge, but it sounds really exciting. And at the same time, it's also, I feel like it will also be like having a friend as well. You know, it's just, I just can't even, I just can't even like fathom it, that it's created from us. It's just really weird. I'm actually excited for the challenges, even though I get stressed out quite a lot in daily life anyway, but I feel like being stressed about your child is quite a different sort of stress. Oh, that's a good question. Emma GD27 asks, do you prefer dressing up or dressing down? I think I'd probably, I don't know. I like somewhere in the middle. I feel the most comfortable in casual clothes, and I feel like it reflects my personality the most. But then when I get dressed up, I feel really glamorous and it makes me feel more confident. So I kind of like somewhere in the middle, I guess. This is a good question, but one that I kind of struggle with as well, a little bit. Chloe Ratari asks, I never fit into anywhere. The only best friend I have is my partner. What advice do you have on making genuine friends? Which is a really difficult thing to do, because if you think about it, your partner is also a genuine friend, and it can take quite a while to find the right partner for you. So it's a little bit like that, doing that again. I would just say, like, don't take shortcuts, don't be friends with people just for the sake of it, first of all. But if there's anything that you're doing, if it's work, or if there's something else that you do maybe on the side that has a social aspect to it, where you could meet other people that are quite similar to you, that's just a really good start. Just like, I don't know, having a similar interest with someone. If not, I feel like there should be a kind of friend app. You know that there's loads of dating apps? I feel like there should be friend apps, like who wants to go for a coffee? Like who wants to go to the cinema together? If you're going through a patch of not having any friends at the moment, just don't, I know it's easier said than done, but try not to beat yourself up about it. It's not necessarily your fault. It is just really difficult when you get older to have like a close-knit set of friends, or a friend sometimes. Fashion Joe asks, what do you prefer the most, jeans, skirts, or dresses? I'd probably say dresses, because they're the most versatile. There's so many different types of dresses that you can wear, whereas with the others, like jeans, I hate sitting down in jeans. I've got a really like love-hate relationship with them. Oh, that's a good question. Zena RBN asks, if you could speak 3 languages, which ones would you choose? Lots of love from Austria. Hey! I'd want to firstly speak French fluently, because I just try my best, but when I'm over there, they're all like, what? Like I try and speak and they're like, what? Shut up. So I'd love to be able to finally like speak actual French. I want to say Mandarin or Cantonese, because I feel like it would be such a useful tool, like to know it. Just in business and just in loads. I don't know, it would be amazing, wouldn't it? I have this thing for Russian. Not in men. I find that when women speak Russian, I just think it sounds really hot. So maybe Russian. That's the dream, to be able to speak like so many languages, so I'd love that. Quite a few people have asked about telling Jason about the babe, about the pregnancy and everything. I'm not sure whether to do it in this video or to do a kind of, maybe I'll do like a pregnancy Q&A. That would be really, I feel like that would be a really good video. If you guys would like to see it, because I don't want to bombard you with pregnancy things, but then I can go into detail about that, and I just feel like it would be more, you know, themed around that. So yeah, I will let you know. It's not a massive story anyway at all. Okay, let's go over to Snapchat. I feel like this video is quite long already.
I was wondering how you get to have so many amazing different kind of hair types all the time. I love you lots. Lots of love from Denmark.
Thank you. I just wear a weave, so I just change it all the time, and then you just like take it, like unsew it, and then sew another one, do what you want to it. You only live once, just like try out different hairstyles. I don't know, it's fun.
Sammi, hope you're well. I wanted to know if your baby will be incorporated into your vlogs after it's born. Love you.
That's a good question. If you didn't hear, she said she's wondering how the baby would be incorporated into our vlogs. At the moment, which this obviously might change later, but I definitely want to incorporate him or her, but I don't want it to be just solely focused on the baby. It's really difficult. I feel like it might be too early to make a decision on it. The child's not going to have a choice whether or not it wants to be on YouTube. So it's a really, I struggle with that. But then again, like I would have liked to look back and see myself when I was young. Loads of detail about when I was young, so it's difficult. This is a good question. Farah Bars asks, are you going to include some Israeli traditions into your wedding day? I would love to, because I went to my first Israeli wedding last year and it was spectacular. It was like over different days and everyone was just super happy and just has a laugh, and there's loads of dancing and so much food. So I would love to. We need to talk about that actually, because I mean, look how happy I'm getting. I have just always been someone who appreciates and is so interested in other cultures' weddings. Like Indian weddings look amazing as well, and African weddings look so much fun. I just feel like there's so many other cultures that do it, I don't know, I don't want to say better. It seems like there's so much more joy and freedom and colour. I love questions that make me laugh. Mariah asks, what do you do when your dream dress is out of stock at ASOS? That sucks, right? Anything out of stock that you really want on ASOS, I hate that. I usually just put it into my saved items and keep an eye on it, because like, a lot of the time they come back in stock, or I just try and find something similar, but doesn't usually work. Guys, I've just realised that I've got a doctor's appointment in like 20 minutes and I need to leave, so I'm going to do one more question just to end the video, then I've got to literally run to the doctor's. So okay, this is a good question. I think I've got this one a few times and I don't know if I've ever answered it before. Avia J. Sakensen says, do you have a bucket list and what is it? I don't really have like an official list. I've never sat down and written a bucket list. There's just a few. I think my main things are just travel, and I think it's just different countries that I really want to travel. Not even experiences, kind of more so seeing different cultures. It's something that's always fascinated me, and it's something that really broadens your mind. I always remember when I went to Egypt once, we went on a cruise along the Nile, and we went to visit this like the small tiny villages on the Nile, and I just always remember coming home and just seeing the world totally differently, because I'd never seen anywhere like that before, and it really kind of puts things into perspective. And I think that's really important, like as for a person to witness. And I don't know, I just love broadening my mind, and the more you broaden your mind, the more you realise how much you haven't broadened your mind. Also, I'd love to get better at meditation. I'd love to get better at yoga and like practice that more. I don't know, are these boring? Just like doing as well as I can in business, enjoying life. I hope you guys have liked this video. I really liked sitting and chatting today. It's really been quite therapeutic. Sorry about my bunged up nose. So tired. Thank you all so much for your questions, and let me know what you think about the pregnancy Q&A idea, because there were a lot of pregnancy questions, so I'm sure that could be quite an interesting video. Otherwise, I hope you're all doing really, really well, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.